Now this video is for 4.4. Now here we talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, let me get my pen ready. Here we go. Now parallel line, this is very easy to understand because you see the parallel line, you see this? They have, of course, the same slope. And then of course, if they go over this way, if they're parallel, they still have the same slope. So then if you have this as your line 1, and then this is your line 2. Now your line 1 is M1, and your line 2 is M2. Therefore, if they're parallel, then M1 will be equal to M2. Now, if they're perpendicular, now that means this is 90 degree, right? If this is 90 degree, and then if this is your line 1, and this is your line 2, then here says the first slope and the second line slope, they multiply together, it becomes -1. So in other words, the first line, the slope, equals to the negative reciprocal of the second line. The two things. One is negative, the other one is so-called the reciprocal. Now, here, you really wanted to ask why it comes into the negative reciprocal. If you're interested, please think for yourself. And also on top of that, you can also watch another video. I would think if you look for it, it will provide you with a so-called mathematical proof. Other than that, it's pretty boring. Just to think, okay, well, I accept it as a matter of fact, and then I'm just going to use it. So how do we use it? Now they said that, you see, this is 2 points on line 1. This is 2 points on line 2. Now they're asking whether or not they are parallel or perpendicular. Okay, so you use these 2 points to calculate the first slope is this. The second slope is negative that, -4/7. So therefore, they're not either parallel or not perpendicular. Now the next B is same thing, 2 points on one line, 2 points on the other line. Now you use 2 points to calculate the slope of each line. Now this one equals to this one. Oh, sure, they're parallel. Okay, now next one, they're perpendicular. So this is not interesting whatsoever. But then let's take a look at this one. This might be a little bit more interesting. Now here says if the line goes to the first pair, so this is line 1, and then this is a point go through the line 2. It says if they're parallel, then how much the x will be. Okay, so this is a bit interesting. So that means, oh, still not really, but this is, okay, you calculate this is the slope of the first one, the slope of the second one, then there's a parallel. Well, this is the slope of the first one, and then the slope of the next one, and the 1 equals to -1/1. Therefore, they're perpendicular. I thought that you could even also calculate the x, but this point that you don't even have to calculate the x, which is rather not very interesting. But here I want to point out one thing. This is even through factoring, a lot of students still not very familiar with this concept. You see, this is x minus 3, and this is a 3 minus x. So you pull a negative out here, and then you switch x minus 3. This is how you cancel this one, you become -3. So all the practice here is the same thing. This is 7 minus x, this x minus 7, pull a negative out, and then you, in the bracket, now you got x subtract 7. Then you cancel that. All right? Now this one, well, this one is easy because x plus 2, 2 plus x, they're the same thing, so cancel. Now this is exactly the same thing, x minus 8. Now 8 minus x, pull the negative out, x minus 8, negative 1, because this cancel with this. Okay, so this is the only thing in here that I should point it out. And then it's the exercise set, and please try some of the questions. Thank you for watching.